Hi there, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your yearly oracle reading. This reading will be focused on career and life purpose. And just keep in mind that the energies do shift. You know, we don't always have that one career path. Okay, so whatever I'm going to mention to you here, it's not like set in stone, but some of you might be needing some sort of extra encouragement or confirmation based on some of these cards and the feeling that's coming through from the reading of moving forward on your work and career. Okay, so some of you might have a career that you've been in like 30 years and you still love it and you're passionate, so that's great. But the average person will change their career about like there's a saying 5 to 7 times. Seven sounds a lot, but you know, you never know. Some people have a lot of different interests. So nothing's ever in stone, like set in stone, and things are always changing. There's always different cycles in our lifetime. But these are the energies for 19 for you. So let's get started. And I've already shuffled because I'm using a lot of different decks. So not to waste any time, let's start with this card here. Overall, okay, I do sense that a lot of you are a little bit worried or feeling stuck and confused on where you are right now and where you need to move forward. So there's a bit of like a roadblock I'm sensing in regards to maybe choosing the right career path or leaving something behind. Okay, so some of you are actually really thinking of maybe starting your own business. Okay, so you have the builder card, and the builder card, it could be for sure someone in, you know, doing practical hands-on work with tools, maybe like as a construction or plumbing, or maybe even building a house. Okay, maybe you're building your own home, or that's a big focus for you this year. It could even be you're interested in real estate or, you know, architecture, maybe designing homes or structures of some sort. Okay, and working with tools, it could even be like welding or something like that. So that's for some there. So yeah, this is your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Okay, this could be creating your own website as well, really envisioning your brand and where you want to go with your brand. And just getting focused on that. Okay, so you have a clear vision of where you need to go. So that's for some of you. I feel like there's a strength here. Okay, it's like half and half. Okay, some of you, I feel like you know the direction you need to go, and you just need a confirmation. For a lot of you, it's like working in the healing arts, being a spiritual teacher of some sort. Okay, so you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Maybe someone's even teaching like symbols or symbology or something like that. Pisces, you're really good with like the in-depth wisdom of the soul and religious or occulty matters. Okay, subjects, not matters, but you're interested in stuff like that a lot of the time. So I could definitely see, you know, some or any of you maybe seeking out a spiritual teacher or actually merging this teaching somehow in whatever it is that you're doing. You could be teaching classes, you could even be doing workshops, seminars, but you feel like a pull towards helping others in some way because you're the last sign of the zodiac. You're like the most wise. You've been through all the signs in all your previous lifetimes. So you're very much an old soul, okay? You are very compassionate, empathetic. You understand where people come from, okay? Because you've been there. Even though you haven't experienced it in this lifetime, you have an understanding of subjects that you haven't experienced. So it's really strange, but it's not. This is just the beauty of the Pisces, right? So definitely, you have a difference to make out there in the world, and by giving, even if it's like it doesn't have to be so dramatic like a guru type of thing. Maybe it is, but it could be like a counselor or teacher. Okay, and you're really focused on helping others grow spiritually, helping them remove stress, helping them with affirmations, meditations, stuff like that. And if I didn't mention anything here, make sure, or if you don't connect to it at all, check your rising sign and your moon sign, and also make a comment below. You could even give some of your ideas from any jobs or career paths that come from this reading. And you'll help others like that too who are watching. Let's see here. Yeah, some of you, like the other half of you, I feel like you're really turning your back on something. You're saying, like, I'm done with the situation. Like a work environment has become really toxic, or it could be like a relationship of some sort. And you need to remove that because it's blocking you and blocking your energy flow from creating something new. It's like an energy vampire to you, I'm feeling. So there's something that you need to let go of. It could even be a state of mind or like a lifestyle tweak that you need to do. But definitely like turning your back away from the old you, like the old life that you know, and moving into something totally different, okay? So walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Yeah, you really want to spread your wings out. You're free to do what you choose. So you actually have more freedom and options than you realize. So as much as you sometimes maybe you could get into like a little complaining state. Not everyone, but it's saying that you actually have more options than you think. Okay, and you can have that personal freedom at grasp. A lot of you are seeking personal freedom, or at least like a workplace and life balance in your career. So maybe you need to let go of something that it's not in alignment with who you are and what you value, what you believe in. Okay, because choosing a career path, there's a lot to consider. There's like people that you work with, there's the environment. Do you like an open space kind of concept? Do you like to work alone? Do you want to work as a team? Do you want open concept? Like, be clear on what it is that you're seeking. Okay, you want to just go out on your own and do your own thing? You want a big company, a small company, a medium company? And also, what do you value? Like, what are you selling or working towards in your job? Do you really believe in it? Are you passionate towards it? So ask yourself these questions, like, if it's not in alignment with your soul and what you believe in. Okay, so if you're like this spiritual being that wants to make a difference, but you're working in this like corporate environment where you're pushing ideas and services that are not really beneficial for humanity, then you're not it being in alignment. There's conflict around you because there's like this static happening or this challenge. So what you feel on the inside, you're going to notice that same energy on the outside in your external environment. Okay, once you're in alignment with who you are, and who it is that you are, and you that with the outside, you'll feel a sense of peace. You really will. Okay, that's why sometimes when we do things, even when we get into relationships or friendships, if we're in there with like a hidden agenda, like, I hate this thing, but I'm just going to do it for the money, or like, I don't like it, but I'll just use it to like do something, like to put more energy on side business, you will experience some conflict, okay? Because it's not like fully like what you agree to, like with your soul. Like, your soul knows, okay, you need to fully engage yourself with what you love, okay? But this is like if you really hate it. Like, I'm not talking about, telling people to leave like their job and just jump into their side thing, if that's what if you do have a side thing or a side business and you want to work towards it. But and also acknowledge, like, for those of you who are in a full-time thing and you want to start working on your side business and building, being an entrepreneur of some sort, take the skills that whatever it is that you're learning in the place you are now, and because that's helping you work towards your side thing. Okay, so that's actually benefiting a lot of you in ways, because you could actually save up for stuff that has to do with this side business of yours that you want to launch in the future. And slowly, when you build it up a little bit and you get the clients that you need, then you could think about, it'll be wise, like, after to leave or to quit if you're thinking of quitting. Okay. So again, not telling anybody to quit or walk away from things, but for the people that, I did mention, like, you walking away, this is like you've already done it, or you're like on that, you're already there kind of thing. Okay. All right, let's see here. You also have support. Your life purpose fully supports you. Okay. So this is saying basically it's the universe has your back card. Okay. So whatever it is that you're working towards, the universe has heard your call. So it's telling you to have faith. Some of you are in the health field too. So I'm just seeing this symbol here. but maybe, you want to go to school. Maybe it's like it's too expensive, or maybe there's some area where you feel you're stressed about funds, and you're scared, like if you leave your job, then what are you going to do, like how are you going to make some ends meet? Okay, you will get signs on how to do that. Just ask for help and say, what are the next steps I could take to maybe attract more abundance in life, and really put it out there. Okay, brainstorm some ideas. You will get signs, whether it's through like a video you see, a book, numbers, maybe on a license plate or a bus or a receipt. You will get signs. Okay, so it's supporting you in some way. Whether you even have like parents that, like you could stay with them for a while, or with a friend or a roommate until you kind of get settled. But this is what I'm saying is you are more safe than you realize. Okay, so don't have so much fear. Work on finding solutions. Don't focus on like your like anxiety or stress, and that like manifesting a problem into like more problems that don't even exist. Okay, that's what I'm referring to. And don't visualize like scenarios like, oh gosh, what if this happens and then that happens? Meanwhile, none of those haven't even happened. Okay, so just take it like day by day, step at a time, to go wherever it is that you need to go. Just really take it easy. Okay, because you're like, I feel like it's like you're playing this movie in your head of like, oh God, I'm gonna be like on the street, and then it's like you're just creating things that haven't even happened. Okay, so point out the issue and then work to find solutions to help support that. Okay, but you are very much supported, and you do have your guides and angels watching over you. Some of you here, okay, your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Okay, this could be careers in law, social justice, maybe nonprofits. Again, paired up with this, you could even be joining like a nonprofit organization or some sort of charity where it's helping bring justice either to people, to animals, maybe workplace justice, uh, anything like that. So anything that brings protection for people. You could even be like HR coordinator, representative, something like that, where you're helping employees or employers in some way to get like the best, like strongest skills from their employees, or vice versa. Okay. Um, so yeah, how do you feel this applies to you? This is also FBI, police, anything that has to do with serving the public in some way for the better, for making society more safe and kinder to each other. Okay, so any field, and certain fields with this is like sociology, criminal justice, psychologies. You might be interested in those fields. Okay, and you might even be interested in being a mediator, like maybe like a marriage counselor or some sort, something like that. So freedom is coming up as well. So you might even get the chance to travel, or take a little bit of a break from what you're doing. I feel like you need that break. Like shut off all technology, go outside for a walk, really be in nature, because I feel that you will get more inspiration from doing that, and you will get more solutions coming to you instead of you worrying all the time. Okay, so sometimes, it's saying right here, walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. And think about, maybe you're not putting enough energy in something that you love, because maybe there's like a person in your life that's really toxic and all your energy has been going there. So really, and you have balance here too, so really take the time to create more balance in your life. Okay, we got entrepreneurship, we got healing arts, we have what is it? We got careers in travel. I'm seeing we got in like the justice fields. Yeah, like I said, FBI. We got politics and justice, even social justice. Yeah, if I didn't mention anything, just make a comment below, guys. But definitely, some of you need to let go in order to make more space and new energy to come into pursuing whatever it is, gaining more freedom, or building your own business to do whatever it is that you love to do. All right, so here are your skills cards. So we got putting the pieces together, advancing ideas, and you also have getting to the heart of matters. So you have This is all investigative, and this is right at the heart of your reading, the justice. So maybe they're like, maybe you're thinking of even becoming like a private agent of some sort or something like that. And this popped out twice, writing things, okay? Writing reports. It could be writing a book, could be something creative, okay? Using your writing skills in order to persuade or sell something, all right? And even writing things down to help you gain more clarity. So pull out your journal, pull out things that you want to do or that's on your bucket list, and tell yourself, okay, I'm going to focus on these for now. Or, write to your angels and guides, ask for help, whatever it is that you need, write it down, okay? So that really popped up there. Advancing ideas, yeah, this is like investigative. So it's you are a person that's like a channel for ideas to be executed out in the world. So this is like you're searching, you're putting your searching and investigative skills to come up with new ideas, maybe in like marketing or communications. You might be in that field as well. So yeah, this is like bringing ideas to life, bringing them forward, and making up new ideas for society, new rules. Okay, that's the other thing I'm getting. Yeah, putting the pieces together, who done it kind of thing. So again, like I don't know why I keep getting like FBI stuff. So maybe that's for someone. Yeah, putting the pieces to the puzzle together, really researching, analyzing. This is like a wonderful skill that you have. It could even be like loss prevention. It could be something like that. But this is a skill. This is something to consider when it comes to your career or work. You could do this very well. It's saying getting to the heart, getting to the heart of matters. Okay, so this is like seeing through the BS. I feel, and a lot of you too. You're great psychologists. So any area to use this skill would be great for you. So you getting to the heart of matters, and that's also with people. It could be that you're investigating to see what's wrong with maybe their emotional well-being or spiritual well-being, and you're really kind of pointing out what it is that needs to be fixed. Okay, getting down to the bottom line or the source of the issue. You could see right through surface things. All right, so this could be dealing with people and investigating them on like a soul level. Okay, so that's very interesting combination. You're like the only one out of all the signs that got this investigative stuff. So I got 3 cards here, and this is going to be the last deck that I pull out from. This is a deck that I've actually created, guys. It's called Workplace Cards. You could go to my Etsy page. There's keywords around work. You could use them anytime you're like comparing job A, job B, and like see the difference, okay? But they work really well. You could even use them if you do tarot or oracle, or if you're interested in that, you could even mix them with like your readings. So you got balance. Okay, so there's something that you're doing too much of. Maybe it's too much work, not enough time for yourself or for friends, family, or it could be the opposite. Okay, but you need some balance in your life. Really take the time to reflect and go over, do a little life review of where is it you are now, where do you want to go, and what is it that you need to focus more on. Have you neglected your friendships? Maybe you've neglected your savings, maybe like your finances. Maybe you need to pay off some stuff. So there's like financial balance, spiritual, there's family and relationships, there's career and work balance. There's maybe you're not getting enough exercise. So this is a time to really look at which area in your life is lacking or you're doing a little bit extra of. Okay, moderation is the key. Shift work, okay, and vacation. I feel like these are together. Some of you might be interested in getting jobs like abroad or maybe on something that has to do with vacation or like, like a travel consultant, maybe working on planes, on ships, or maybe on trains, something in movement, or somewhere where people go on vacation. Okay, so this is like a little clue there for some of you. Some of you need to take a break. You really need to take a vacation. So if you need to gain some clarity and it matches with the let go card, free yourself from whatever it is that's like toxic, and you know what this is. For those of you that are really unsure, this is like your boost, your leap of faith here. You might need a week or two just to really settle down and really clear your mind. Okay, and it depends, how much of a workaholic you were. Maybe you need like 4 months. Who knows? Maybe you need to do like a backpacking trip. Okay, so that's something very interesting coming up. Okay, You also have shift work. So for some of you that have been thinking, you know what, I don't think I want to do like a full-time thing that's like taking all time and energy. Maybe better if you want to work on your side thing and you have like your own business, maybe take up shift work just to kind of get a little bit extra income in there. Or maybe you're already full-time, maybe you want to do something else to get more income on the weekends, okay? So do something that has to do with shift work. I feel like that's going to give you more energy too when you have it broken apart, then you could bring in more energy for other things in your life, like again, balance. So maybe you want to spend more time with family, maybe you want to focus on your loved one a little bit, wherever it is you want to put your care towards. Okay, so yeah, it's saying maybe take up a job that's shift work. So that's like has a little bit more variety, more action around it. Okay, so I hope you guys feel a little bit contentment. I hope it resonate with you. Make sure to check the rising and the moon sign as well if it doesn't. Um, but yeah, I wish you all the best. Much success to you. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.